Welcome back. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench and take a deep breath in and out. Tonight, we're going to travel back almost 1,000 years to a green hillside in southern England, to the sound of clashing shields and fluttering banners, to a battle that changed everything. A battle that shaped the very language you're hearing now. The Battle of Hastings. The year is 1066. Let your thoughts quiet and come with me. The year 1066 was not an ordinary year. It was the year of 3 kings. First came Edward the Confessor, a gentle, pious man who had no children and no clear heir. When he died, his crown passed to Harold Godwinson, a powerful English noble, chosen by the English lords and crowned quickly. But not everyone agreed. Far away in Normandy, across the English Channel, a man named William believed that the crown should have been his. He was the Duke of Normandy, a strong and ambitious man, and he claimed that Edward the Confessor had once promised him the throne. To William, Harold had taken something that did not belong to him, and so William prepared to invade. But Harold had troubles of his own. Before William could land, Harold had to march north to fight off an attack by a Viking king. Harold won, but his army was tired, exhausted, and barely a week later, William landed on the southern coast of England. Harold turned his army south again, marching day and night. The roads were muddy, the air was cold, but time was running out. On the 14th of October, in a place now called Battle, near the town of Hastings, the two forces met. Harold's men, hardened, proud, formed a shield wall at the top of a gentle slope. They were housecarls and feudsmen, elite warriors and peasant soldiers fighting side by side. They stood firm, shoulder to shoulder, their axes heavy, their hearts steady. William's army was different. It was a mix of Normans, Bretons, and Frenchmen. They had archers, infantry, and cavalry, a more modern force, more flexible, more mobile. The hill gave Harold an advantage, and for hours, the English held the line. The battle was long and brutal. Arrows flew like dark birds across the sky. Swords rang out like iron bells. Horses screamed, and again, William's men charged up the hill, only to be thrown back down. But then, a shift. A rumor spread that William had fallen. His men began to panic. But William lifted his helmet, rode forward, and showed them that he was alive. This rallied the men. Then came the turning point. Some of Harold's men, perhaps thinking the Normans were retreating, broke ranks to chase them. But it was a trap. the Normans wheeled around and slaughtered them. Bit by bit, the shield wall weakened. It was no longer a wall, but a line with gaps. Near the end of the day, Norman archers launched a final volley, and one arrow, by chance or by fate, struck Harold in the eye. He fell, and with him fell the last true Anglo-Saxon king of England. The English fled. The sun dipped below the hills, and the Normans stood victorious. William would soon march to London. When he arrived, he was crowned on Christmas Day at Westminster Abbey. He became William the Conqueror. But the conquest didn't end with a crown. It took years to subdue England, years of rebellion and harsh reprisals in return. But in time, Norman rule became English rule. The castles you see today, Windsor, Dover, and the Tower of London, they came with William. So did a new nobility, a new language. English, as we speak it today, is a mix of Saxon roots and Norman French. The words crown, court, justice, royal, noble, and parliament all came from William's world, as do many other words in modern English. Even the names Richard, Robert, William came with the Normans. The Battle of Hastings was not just a clash of swords. It was the start of something new, a new England, a new identity. So, as you rest now, remember the quiet fields of Sussex, the echo of hooves on wet earth, the flags rippling in the wind, and how, in a single day, a nation was transformed. From Harold to William, from Saxon to Norman, from old to new. Let your thoughts float now. Let them settle like mist on the battlefield. You're safe, you're calm, and the story is complete. Good night, and sleep well.